it going? Heading to the gym, pecking buys. I was watching this real estate YouTube video, Wayne Turner, top-notch stuff. And I was reading all the comments on how real estate is such a good investment if you know what you're doing, obviously. And so I typed in the comments, real estate and stay active. Because that's basically it. It's not all of life, obviously. But, you know, you're going to be decrepit and in a nursing home, and you're going to be managing a apartment complex. So anyway, maybe this looks better up here. Alright, right there. That should work. And cars, and yeah, I'm not the type where I'm gonna show off. Oh, today I'm riding the got the Lambo out. Chicks are looking at me all over the place. So anyway, that's basically it, man. You wake up, you sleep, you wake up, pun intended, you wake up and go about your business. Fuck the past. Live in the present. Think about the future. And all this stuff. Oh, hey, and a shout out to that guy I just subscribed to his videos. I'm sure he's not watching any of mine. But his name is, he's got a really different name. Something Steak and Eggs. I can't remember. Nomadic Steak and Eggs, I think his name is. He lives in a truck, his work truck. Shout out to you, man. Cool vids. I just started following you. And who else to shout out to that I like watching their videos? Any martial artists, real estate, fitness, Michael Hearn, Jay Cutler. I know you probably don't give a shit that I even exist, but I like watching your videos for tips and stuff. Once in a while, that Alpha M. I'm sure a lot of you people have heard of Aaron Marino at Alpha M. I can't believe that story on how he drove a beer cart. Now he's a multi-millionaire, built his own home and everything. And the only mistake is you're sharing it with a woman. I know people are going to take that very well, but yeah, to each their own, you know. I mean, I'm sick of these people because you're not married. They think you must be weird or gay or lesbian or whatever. It's like, I'm smart. I know better. I've seen the damage it has inflicted year after year after year. I'm not doing it. And then, you know, this one person, well, what about, don't you want to continue the population so the next generation after that and after that and after that? I'm like, so I'm supposed to ruin my life so the population continues? Is that how it's supposed to work? Is that how it goes? No thanks, I'll pass. I definitely am not going to be sitting in court paying that alimony scam to some gold digger waste. No way. I've been around a lot of them. You know, I remember this girl. She was the best lay I ever had. This is going way back to like the year 2000. And a whack job, which are the best. Huge nympho, anywhere, anytime. We were doing it. And she lived 2 hours away. It was definitely worth the drive. And, no, she never came to my place. I didn't want her to. But, there was a concert in another city, a bigger city, that was 2 hours north of me and 2 hours east of her. So, and I said, hey, why don't we meet there for the concert? She had the nerve to say, come pick me up. Come pick you up? I'm going to drive 2 hours that way and then 2 hours back to north of my city, for 2 hours north of my city? There's no fucking way we're meeting there. That was the beginning of the end right there. I'm not putting up with that shit from these women. You out of your mind? Oh, some of you guys are watching and you want a secret, you don't want to pay women's way anymore? Do what I did. A couple of years ago, I was in Florida, and I was talking to this girl, and meet up on a message, you want to go for a bike ride. Sure. She answered immediately. There's a red flag right there. Sort of. And then, you know, when they keep texting you, they want something out of you. They're not looking, they're not interested, they want something out of you. So I played along with it, and I'm like, watch, the day before or the day of, here comes the text. And it was the day before. Here's a picture of a rear wheel of a bicycle with the chain broken off. Now, first of all, who knows what bike that was or whose bike that was? And immediately, right there, I'm like, oh, so she wants me to ask her out to dinner or breakfast or lunch or something. So I'm like, you know what? I've been to Topgolf. For those of you that know what that is in America, it's like a game where you go and you just shoot and trying to get it into certain areas on the field that have like points or something. Well, you got to leave a credit card with them so you don't just walk out after you're done. You can order food and drinks and stuff. It's actually a pretty nice establishment. I think Tiger Woods started it. But anyway, I said, why don't we go there? And we went in. They asked for the credit card, and I told her, I left my wallet in the truck. Can we use yours? And she agreed. And we played and blah, 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 blah. And that was it. I dropped her off back at her car. Never paid her back. Never heard a word. Holy shit, that was a close collision. People drive with their head up their ass, man. I think I've said that in just about every video I have. But, yeah, I told a friend of mine that I work with, and he told his wife. And his wife said, tell him never to do that again. So what? I'll do whatever I please. I don't have to pay a woman's way for anything ever. And that was the reason I said, let's go for a bike ride. Not only because I'm not paying your way, but also as a first date, which I definitely am not paying your way. I don't even know you. You know, I met you once before and didn't even talk to you. But I'm glad nothing happened because I saw her later pictures and she looked disgusting. But I'm sure she told all her friends, do you believe that piece of shit? Didn't even pay for the damn first date. It wasn't even a date. You know as well as I that it wasn't a date. You were just looking for a free ride, a free meal. There's no date. I bet you would have sat there on your fucking phone. You know, it's all bullshit, man. I tell you, what men are finally figuring out now, I knew 25 years ago. I knew there was something always going on. Just want to make sure I'm going the right way. But yeah, yesterday's kayak was great. I had this neck thing where you can put that cam on, the Action 5, and I decided not to bring it just to see, you know, for the first time, and I'm glad I didn't, because kayaking, when you're bringing your arm up with the paddle, would have gotten in the way the whole. So some people took a bunch of pictures of it. It's on Facebook if you're on there and you want to check it out. It's called Mount Pleasant SUP and paddle or something like that. SUP is stand-up paddleboard or something like that. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, over near Charleston. It's a really nice area. We are out on the ocean, and it was a beautiful day. It was a little cloudy, but it was packed because there's like restaurants and bars when you're coming back into the canal. The creek, they call it a creek, but it's actually a canal. Well, it's a creek too, but it's more of a canal. But if you want to hear something funny, where they rent the kayaks, it's not a wooden ramp or a dock. It's like a metal, but it's got black matted things so you don't lose your balance to go down to the water where the creek, and it goes down and it keeps going down and into the water a little bit. And I was down there by myself. I was waiting for these couple people. I might have said this in another video, but nobody watches my video, so I'll say it now. And I had my phone, the camera, and taking pictures and whatnot. And this tiki bar was floating down the canal. It was like it wasn't floating, it had a motor. People were sitting at a bar having drinks while this thing's going down. Some guy's driving it. And I had I was having problems with my phone, and I kept walking and walking and walking, and you know what happened next. I walked right off the dock and into the canal. And I held my phone up with all the water that my hand that had the phone. did go in the water, though, and they put it in a bag of rice, I think it was, or something, and it ended up working. But I got out of there laughing. I mean, what could you do but not laugh? You know, nobody even saw it happen. I mean, because the people that would work there weren't around, and there was nobody around. I mean, I'm sure some people saw it, but you know, I got out of there laughing. I'll tell you something, man. That canal was disgusting. From all the fuel from the boats and all the dead oysters, man, it was fucking nasty. It's like, now I know not to go in there swimming or anything. It's like, well, you're not going to go in there anyway. There's dolphins and manatees and whatnot. Even the dolphin one time, he was coming toward me and he came right out of the water and his mouth was wide open like he's trying to catch another breath because it's so fucking nasty in that canal from all the boats. And as you know, it's a narrow area and all the boats, and I was saying, you know, and it was so cool as hell seeing that dolphin come toward me with his mouth wide open and then dove right underneath my kayak. And that's cool, man. I like that kind of shit. But that's it, dolphins and manatees. I haven't seen any shark. And, oh, you know what? There's a boat out there from the canal to the island that sank a few years ago. And the very top of it was obviously a fishing boat. The very top of it sticking out of the ocean. You know, a bunch of bars and, you know, it's like, what the heck is this, you know? Birds hanging out on it and whatnot. So, yeah, there's a boat down there. So it's like it must be only 20 feet deep. It's weird how there's a sandbar and then all the boats got to keep to the left and all, you know, the usual. But how could you not love living on water? I mean, you know, even, no matter what it is, a lake. I grew up on a lake and moved to South Carolina, and I was living on a lake. I still am, only 5 minutes away from the lake. And matter of fact, I might go over there after this workout. And everybody's looking at me weird. Who's that guy talking to? I don't know. Whoever the fuck that is. Whoever actually gives a shit to watch my videos. And yeah, I want you people to start leaving some comments, man. It hurt my feelings. All right. Subscribe, play with yourself, have fun.